Tokyo once again hitting cleanup. Angel Martinez is fifth, then Kyle Manzardo.
Cover for the Rays tonight. He's having a very nice season, 9-2. He's like this. It's Simpson in left field, Mullins in center, Mesa Jr. over and right.
There is Ben Williamson, the talented young. So Stephen Kwan, who's hit in 9 of his last 10 games, leads it off for the Guards, and he looks at
going to come at you. Martinez, he doesn't strike out a lot of people, but he does now. These 2 strikeouts.
Stephen Kwan has 6.
There's that pitch that makes Martinez actually has the best one. Only 132 average, which is the lowest in baseball on a changeup.
Whether or not that's something that, you know, he came up with the mechanism, it's interesting to say the least. Why Stephen Kwan?
Well, that's a good sign. July, he stays back on it. That changeup down and away. That's for the knock.
And now Jose Ramirez. Until just a few days ago with that left hand, required some surgery. The bummer when you really look back on it, starting to find it in the month of June. He was hitting .295.
You know what I mean? It just didn't all of a sudden happen, and it feels bad.
No, you're right.
I'll bet he played.
But he could not do it.
Down low.
But Matt and I at the same time. The word I think we came up with, they could be dynamic if you get to.
Again, he takes a.
They're saying down here, if it starts low, let it go down here. They feel like if anything low with this guy.
Kwan is running. And Jose Kwan finds it and will retreat. One down. And that will be a series on the turf to just give some of these younger guys have been playing every day.
Yes, they have. Up the middle, they sure have.
Uh-oh, had him leaning, and oh, he just somehow.
Back of that bag. Watch this.
Ooh. Yeah, being right-handed. Well on the left.
It's a fair ball. They step on the bag, and now Kwan's in a rundown. And they'll tag him out to end the inning.
It's 2-0 in the month of July. Time again.
Before we even start the game.
There we go again. Professional hitter.
A game or two ago.
As Ray, yeah. I'm not taking anything away from Yandy. We should celebrate him and what he's accomplished. What those guys do to get to 3,000, it's almost mind-boggling.
It really to play,
to
get that,
and how long you have to be elite,
and the at bats. It's like at 1,000.
At 1,000,
you still got some time to go.
You have to throw him a strike here. There you go.
If he plays it a run for him after he swings the bat, we'll have a designated runner.
You better run. Swing and a miss, full count. The scoreboard to check that pitch, see what it was. Look at, you know, here they put them on the scoreboard, so they can immediately.
One week we've seen hitters do it, and you know, Gavin Williams said he does that now.
South. 1,000.
His 1,000th hit as a Tampa in his 1,000th game with the Rays.
Take it that way, you try to pitch him away, he'll go that way. You slow it down, he'll pull it.
Now Jonathan Aranda.
Algebra.
Well,
I couldn't pass algebra.
No, you couldn't. But you know what?
Well, if they swing at it, they should.
Aranda had one to hit and fouled it straight back. It's a fair ball. They step on the bag, and now Kwan's in a rundown. And he said, we were trying to figure out what is that during batting practice. Slew of left-handed hitters, including Victor Mesa Jr. Caminero, his batting practice.
And the sound is a little different, too.
It's the ball hammering off empty seats in the back wall of the. Makes the catch, 2 down. They had to burn through the bullpen last night because the starter. Mullins trying to drag bunt with 2 outs.
But he said this is almost like a backwards lineup. Those first 3 hitters are all there.
That's the thing for Bobby to give innings, and that's one of our keys.
A stacked lineup. The Red Sox had a deep lineup. Those teams wore
before the 5th inning. I remember Collins doesn't like facing Bobby, does he?
It's a
try to get something. Let me get a hit first.
Center field. Petey Halpin says, "No, sir, not on my watch." No score in Tampa. But Arch is standing there at the famed Don Caesar Hotel on the beach.
Sports coat and everything. He's ready to go.
Came to be what we know it to be today. The history of that and how it's tied. Fascinating. Henry Flagler was one of the big Rockefeller, Standard Oil. The rest, as they say, is history. Brian Rocchio, Arch, I said this to you on the postgame show last night. Only 2 Cleveland shortstops have batted cleanup more times. Cabrera back in 2013 hit cleanup 21 times, and John Struction was a little different. We don't know how many times we're going to get. Angel Martinez batted leadoff last.
The first man of the game, Quan, got a hit on it, and there haven't been. That was only the 17th hit off a changeup. Got such a good one. So this staff, they are loaded with guys that have bursts.
And that's strike 3.
And now right there looks like it's probably about 98 after swinging at that changeup.
Not comparing the 2 pitchers, don't get me wrong. Might have to wait till the next. Pops it up, and the side is retired. When the Guardians come to bat in the 3rd.
Guardians.com.
Chandler Simpson leads off for Tampa. Run scored and a run batted in last night. And chops this one right back up the middle. And the biggest difference between Tanner Bybee first 12 starts and his last 9.
And they would hit him. But he's made a few adjustments, less change-ups.
Two-seam fastball, maybe Arch, he's getting more swings. More.
Basically throwing it away now that he's gone to that sinker.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Try to go to that changeup, but it hasn't worked.
He's changed the grip to kind of play off of that.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
Oh, he had a great.
Victor Mesa Jr. went up the ladder, and it was well above the hitting area. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tipped it into the mid.
Tried to check his swing, and it tips the bat and goes right into the glove of Bailey. Simpson taking off. Although Bobby does a nice job of. There's that little curveball for strike.
Arch, what'd you think in the open where I had him talk?
Look at it like I got to keep us in the game. And the first has been a good pitcher. It's just hard luck.
Yes.
But you know what? You saw him.
He's got him picked.
Beautiful. That's what I was talking about.
Chandler Simpson. Bybee gives it up to Manzardo. He hit him with the ball.
Too many throws. He did a good job to get out of it. See, that's where Manzardo gives it up, and then Rocchio. Now Manzardo, and this is where the mistake is. He's trying to decoy him, and he held on.
I thought he hit him. I think he hit Arias because he was right on top of him.
He had him picked.
There goes Simpson, and Palacios pops it up. Could be a double. There's the catch. There's the throw. Double play. Inning over.
Finding the baseball, and you have to do that on your own. Fender.
Oh, that's a great line from Animal House. Remember the actor's name, but he says, I think it's Tim Matheson. Oh, yeah. Well, I have to clean it up for.
I like it better than Animal House.
Me too.
And he rips that foul. I was talking about his features. Again, I'm not comparing. But Sandy said, man, I remember when we faced it, just never got to you. When he would throw it. Now, he was throwing mid-cartoon. You could swing 3 times, and it still wasn't the home plate.
But he had long fingers, too. And on that fastball, he could get a little extra ride on. Never did.
And Arch, after that long talk, he said Pedro was probably faced because of that.
Broke his bat, base hit, right field. And the Guardians have their leadoff man aboard for the second time in 3 innings.
Cost him one, but he gets a base knock because he stayed right on it. That was a little cutter away.
Who has batted .241. 6 games, he's hit .299.
He's been swinging it much better. And you know, he's hit into some tough luck.
This is playable in foul ground. And the shortstop Williams comes. Petey helping. Deal with the roller coaster of a stand. He got hot. And now hitless in his last. But remember, he had a. Now you might think, hey, that's a pitch. Even though it's borderline, it hurt.
That's when you swing and miss. If you skid up and
do
yeah,
that pitch.
I mean, then that's what a lot of left-handers you hit it to the big part of the ballpark.
Arias was running and. The air, Chandler Simpson makes the catch. 2 down. Takes us back.
Himself. Always been a good 2-strike hitter. 51 times on the year and struck out just 37.
0-2 pitch, and Quan hit it a long way, but it's gonna die on the warning. Middle of the third, no score. And Williamson leading off the third, home half for Tampa. Unscored, but it's what he did with his glove that really was. Walls, right. Who's a premium defender at shortstop.
Right.
It's gripping the bat. It's still probably keeping him out of the lineup. Rocchio goes back to get it, and he does. 1 away. At Elkin out for Cleveland. And officially, they put Sean Armstrong.
But so far, he said it's the calf, and
yeah,
hopefully he goes, I didn't want to rehab for.
We've seen it before. We all know someone who has dealt. Way he turned around as if to see. See how he looks back like, what happened? Did somebody hit me? And so that's what we were most fearful of. But hopefully, Hunter Fiducio with a 1-out single here in the third.
We got to do something about this
night for Tampa.
Back to the top of the order in Yandy D.
Conscious inside, where he just can't sit out there and live.
I'm curious why they're playing Arias up the middle. And I know they always go over how you pitch.
They can get a ground ball onto the left side of the infield. That would be great. But you see,
oh, he got him looking.
Watch him just run it in. Four-seamer right there inside.
Struck out swinging his first time up.
Watch this. Here's 2 pitches to him. There's the breaking ball away that paints.
It's one of the only ways. Simpson number 2, Yandy number 3.
Strikeouts
with percentage. Yeah, you might get him crossed up and. Back out of play. Oh, he did it again. Ball. It's been a revelation for Tanner Bybee in 26. From that vantage point, that Skyway Bridge
looks small.
Looks like no big deal.
You know, all these guys have their own belts and different.
That's my belt. This is the pitcher's ball.
And
then called off by a run.
He was waiting for somebody.
Please, somebody call this.
Who's got it? Yeah, I know he did. Not that easy.
A little bit like, was that David Fry?
Travis Bazzana takes a changeup. Well, I'll tell you what, Martinez.
That's what he
Did the
is.
first time against
He
us.
wants people to hit the ball, put it in play. He doesn't too, and he gets them because he locks them up, or they're looking
Career in which he has been exclusively a starter. He's been the guy that bounces back and forth, and he spent 4 years from searching.
That's why he's got to be efficient. He's been in the bullpen.
Right. Tampa takes advantage of and uses it.
Line drive to center field, and Travis Bazan almost hopped over the head of Cedric Mullins.
Yeah, that's a good swing, and you can see it. It bounces the rubber pellet.
Like sand.
There's sand that's in there.
Oh, nice job by Jonathan. Bazana wanted to go. He took a hop.
See, he holds it too once.
Now imagine. And he missed up high. 2-2.
Emergency swing. That's why the catcher has to stay just like that if they go out to get the ball. Time.
Watching Travis Bazan sugar. Hopped out of play. Rocchio is making him work hard.
Got him with another changeup.
2 down. Opportunities, but when they got guys on base or in scoring position, they couldn't.
That changeup going down and away. It's just not straight. And there you go. He'll start you off and look for something else, and he comes right ahead and gets strike one. That's another big one. Caught in between that fastball at 92. I mean, you're just not set on it because you've got to stay back. And there it is.
There it is.
Takes the sting out of it.
Another goose egg. Midway through. Leading off is June. And bat bouncer to short, and Rocchio throws him out. 1-1. Tracking it against the roof, makes the catch. I'll tell you what, this is fascinating to me. Our director, Anthony, used to be rubber pellets,
right,
in the old days. Now it's back. Comes up with this stuff. I mean, anything. And if you've ever watched the football, another ants, but it's those rubber pellets.
Yeah.
So they've moved away from that. Well, I'm sure they do, but then they just put more of that down.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get them there. Well, that's where they sit by Simpson, and Jose's way back, and they're.
Victor Mesa learned the game from his father. Victor Mesa Sr. led the Cuban League in stolen bases Olympics in Barcelona. Richie Palacios fouls that pitch back.
Oh, he came in. He ended up getting Gaddis because. Yes. Some good takes. 3-2. He's been able to take.
There go the runners. And again, he says no. That's ball 4 away.
First walk for Tanner. Two outs of this inning quickly, and then the 2-out single by Simpson, and then Mason let him really work hard to get through this inning. every other month.
And the 1-2 pitch. Short. Rocchio will go to first. And the side is retired. And we move on to the 5th with no score in Tampa. In the 2nd inning. Field. Cedric Mullins barely has to move. He shows up. And the 1-2 pitch. At the age of 36, he's ever been a full-time starter in a big league season.
Just watch the look of the baseball, especially. You know, he just, you know, everybody looks for velocity and swings and misses. He's not that. He throws strikes and he makes you put it in play. He let the defense work.
The changeup, but he throws quality strikes.
Yes.
Exactly how to use him because they thought they had enough starters last year. Then some of their starters got hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Yeah, Tampa's been like that, just like Cleveland, no question.
Speaking of that,
is that where they're at?
No, he's with the single A team. I'm not sure where they're. Don't overpower you, but know how to throw strikes.
Boy, there it is. That changeup.
Clear how he keeps it low. So even if he does.
Kwani's the only one that got into it.
Get starter nowadays because he doesn't overpower people. You know what I mean? Like number 95.
A teaser. That one, though, I can see why, because it was a ball out of his hand, and it's that one that starts on the plate and dives. And 83-mile-an-hour fastball. Man, has he pitched well so far tonight.
There, and he was petting him, he said.
Wait a minute, Anthony went out there and let us bring a camera? Everything I...
That's going to be a strike.
Pitch is a strike. Cleveland,
I don't know.
Curiosity. Got the camera.
Swim in the ocean.
I love the ocean. That's
you love it, but you don't go.
What's the ointment you put?
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's like a bee sting.
And I was talking to Corey Kluber. That was a good pitch. Corey Kluber said, you know, we would never let him be a starter. He's amazed at just the stuff that
Still pitch today. If he had his same stuff, no doubt.
Really jammed him.
And Zardo had to hurry to get back. The 29th in April, and it was 1-0, and they're doing this. But you know, pretty soon they're going to end up having a
viewed in terms of how they are deployed in the games. In his locker for that day, it was his game, and he was expecting the trouble. That's a gapper. That goes to the wall. Yandy has a double. First extra base hit for Tampa here tonight.
Third, but this is going to be a breaking ball. He doesn't miss. He loves breaking balls.
But if a starting pitcher knows that what they expect him to do in your era, and even not that long ago, starting pitcher was trying to get what it was all about. Now they want max effort from the first pitch of the game. And so then second time we'll mix in some other pitches.
If you have it, then if you get 6 innings, they're happy with it now.
That's a quality start.
And like that.
Well, we've had this talk with Arch. Sometimes a quality start isn't a quality start in your mind.
Run well, and Kwan got to it quickly, so he only gets to third.
To the lineup, and this is what Aranda does. It's a fastball in, and he didn't try to pull away from getting out of it.
It's over the head of Martinez and high off the wall. A run will takes the lead. It's an RBI double for Caminero and a 1-0.
I took an easy swing, and it was a line drive off the walls because it didn't look like it was a bad pitch. Yeah, it was middle.
Yeah.
They get it in quickly. It's a double, but
again, he tries to bunt. Really good.
Oh, he's been very good. He's mixing everything up.
It's plenty deep enough. The runner will tag and score.
First 2 out, and then had to work hard to get out, and they come out here in the title game here.
Yank foul.
At bats. Saying every guy in the lineup gives you a professional
3. Look at, I mean, just happened to.
Angel Martinez makes the catch. Tampa lead it after 5, 2-0.